this is the box. I'm going to do a little tapping motion for you. I know you guys hate that. I was about to blow dry it and he's like, don't blow dry it. You look so pretty with curly hair. So I was like, you know what, Aloni? This one's for you. Toning my hair, but I'm adding a few light strips in the front.
How can you apply that to your everyday life? That goes, the way it could be applied to someone's everyday life is going against your nature.
Welcome back to this week's vlog. I'm sitting here in full sunshine enjoying. I felt really tired this morning. Liam is out for his walk and I decided to film a little bit. I wanted to show you a very special situation that I have going on here. It's going to be more of like an attempt, okay? I don't even know if this is going to work, but in my head it is. But before I get to that, I just wanted to tell you that I'm so grateful for you guys for following me, for watching me, for supporting me every week. I have been trying so hard to stay on top of filming and to make sure that I'm delivering content for you guys because I'm now 6 months pregnant and it's been getting really, really hard and difficult for me to do certain things and just kind of like be on track and not feel like, okay, you know what, today I'm tired, it's fine, I'm just gonna lay down, because I've been pushing myself to make sure that all my deadlines for everything are met and that I am putting out content for you guys. And I know that I feel like the last 2 or 3 vlogs felt a little bit boring just because I really didn't have that much going on, even though I did, but I wasn't able to take you behind the scenes for certain things. I know some of you said, hey, I wish, on the comments I was reading, hey, I wish when you're going, when I was in New York and you're going to these meetings, if you could take us with you. As much as I want to, a lot of the times I can't because I am working on something specifically with a brand or an agency that I'm not allowed to disclose yet. Or sometimes it's me meeting a new brand at a new agency and kind of, making a new relationship and connection. If I could take you behind the scenes for those things, I would, but a lot of it has to do with privacy reasons and reasons for product launches and things that we're working on that I can't really expose on YouTube, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where it gets a little bit difficult, but I'm going to try to integrate more fashion and beauty stuff. I feel like I show you guys more of my life, what I'm doing, but I forget that, what I like watching and why I even intended on making this channel is to share things with you and recommendations. So I'm going to be getting much better at that, I promise. It's just been, like I said, a little bit difficult for me because I have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff happening, which I will share with you very soon, I promise, in the next month or so. But besides that, besides work and besides social media stuff and all the other things that I have going on, I'm pregnant. And I know I keep saying that, but I just don't, this time around, I don't have as much energy as I had with Liam. Also because I have a toddler living with us and sleeping with us. And he's just amazing, but he has so much energy. And when he's up, I have to be up. And that's just that. So he is the show and I am living in his world and he's running the show here. So now that he's out for a walk, I have a few moments of silence and I want to show you guys something. So tomorrow I'm going to an event with Hermes. It's called actually the Wings of Hermès. I'm going to read this for you guys because I don't want to mess it up. I didn't even have time to research what it is that I'm doing tomorrow full on because I've been so busy. Yeah, on the Wings of Hermès, it's basically a preview for a show and it's going to be at the Regatta Harbor inside of a hangar. So it's a poetic and cinematic performance. I will obviously take you guys along with me tomorrow. Aloni was also invited, by the way, you guys, by himself, okay? Not Danielle and Aloni invited together. He was invited on his own. And I was LOL. But it's funny because Aloni gets invited to most of the Hermes stuff because he's a big Hermes enthusiast. And not a lot of men are big Hermes enthusiasts in this field. I feel like a lot of men shop Hermes who want to help their wives get bags, but Aloni really invested into the brand and he loves it and he wears it and he just enjoys it. And it's very, very tailored to his body type because he, has a shorter torso and it's just good for him. So anyway, but he got invited and yesterday I was speaking to one of my friends who got invited as well. And she said, hey, by the way, my friend works in the PR agency that's hosting this event. She's I just want to let you know that Aloni's gonna be the only guy. And I told Aloni and he's you know what, it's fine. I'm not gonna go, enjoy and have fun. So I'm going to see if I can take Mia with me. I just emailed the team to see if that's okay. Hopefully she can come and enjoy that with me. But anyway, I'm very limited on what I can wear right now because obviously nothing's fitting me. I have this yellow Hermes jacket that I was thinking about wearing. It's similar to this color. It's a little bit more yellow than this. This is a mini Kelly. This is in the color Juan Milton, or Juan Milton, if you want to say it in the American way. It is a very light pastel, cool tone yellow, and it has palladium hardware. My jacket is yellow and it has like gold leather collar. Gold is their heritage brown. And I showed on TikTok, and I didn't share with you guys here, but I shared in my last vlog. I just showed you kind of like the final result of the fringe rougeage twilly, but I got the gold twilly. This is intended for a different bag that I have for a suede one, but I was thinking maybe just to like zhuzh up my outfit a little bit tomorrow to try to get the twilly on here. I have to do it super, super, super tight because it's meant for a longer handle, but you know what? Let's try it together. So this, oh, LOL, this is the empty one. Let me go get the, the gold one. While we're here, I also wanted to show you, I'm wearing a very comfortable set from Park. I'll list it below. I got a size large so that I can wear these pants like for the next 3 months. I should have probably got a medium. And my tank is from ALD. So you guys can see here, it's kind of where we're at. But this is very comfortable, this whole set. I love it so much. And I also really like, this is the brand, Park. And I love like the zipper detail here. So cute. It was 67 degrees earlier because I was getting dressed to go to the park. And I checked the weather and I thought I put him in shorts and I thought it was like warm because it's so sunny out. And when I looked at what it was 67, and we live kind of like by the water, so there's a lot of wind. So I had to give him a little sweater. So anyway, this is the box. I'm gonna do a little tapping motion for you. I know you guys hate that. Okay, let's see. I originally wasn't going to get any of these twillies because I mentioned to you guys that I'm not like a twilly person. So then I got the rougeage one for my bag, and then this one I was like, I don't need it. And my sales associate was like, trust me, you need it. And then once I got the rougeage one, I'm like, I need it. So this is the one in the gold color. This is what gold is called in the Hermes standard. But we're going to try now to do it on the mini Kelly. So essentially what they said is that you have to take where you have the label and kind of center it. But I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, let's try. You just have to make sure that we don't go too low because we have the hook here where we clip the strap. I got started on dinner about an hour ago. I'm making a meat sauce for lasagna that I'm making out of zucchini because it's Passover friendly. I'm going to leave this to simmer on a low heat. I'm going to step out to go to the tailor quickly and go get a birthday gift at a baby store that's nearby, and then come back and finish this off. I just wanted to give it a little mix. I just left the kids store. I bought my girlfriend a gift for her son, which is so cute, I think. I ended up buying Liam something also. I bought him like a little set for the summer. It seemed really comfy. It's just like a regular striped t-shirt, but what I like about it is that it's really stretchy, and shorts because I've been meaning to get him some. I ordered some stuff on H&M, but I'm not sure about the sizing because their sizing is a little bit weird. It goes from like 18 to 24 months, and then it jumps from like 3T to 3T, but it doesn't give you like, but it says like size 3-4. It's kind of weird. I don't know, whatever. But I also bought something for my future daughter. I got her this little bib. I couldn't resist. It's pink. It's so cute. I love this store, Nini Lolly. I've got used to get so much stuff for Liam, and they have amazing stuff too. Like without having to actually go to the mall. You can just pull up on the plaza. They do have one in the mall. They also have one in Brickell. But they have so many cute things for kids and for babies particularly. I used to get so much stuff for Liam, especially when he was born. They have like receiving sets, anything you want, from like baby cottons and like a lot of European brands. And so I just had to resist myself because there was so many cute things. Their prices are not cheap. And what I mean by not cheap is like some of the onesies like are anywhere between $35 to $60. But they have like really beautiful quality stuff. The reason also why I didn't buy anything was because I saved a lot of Liam stuff, and when I shopped for Liam, I shopped for a lot of like neutral stuff. A lot of it was like beige or like white. So I want to see what I have in storage. I need to like take out the boxes because I preserved everything really nicely. We washed everything, ironed everything, folded everything. So I want to see what I have before I start buying a bunch of stuff for the baby. And yeah, I also just don't want to like buy too much because I feel like they don't end up wearing half the stuff. I made the mistake the first time, but with girls it's different. I'm going to the tailor now, and I'm going to tailor this sleeve for Liam. I have to tailor some of my stuff that she has already there waiting for me. And I have a white button-down shirt underneath that is like very long, and the sleeve's also long. So I did my best to like eyeball it because Liam is just, you know, Liam. But so that's what I'm going to go do now. Then I'm going to go back home and finish off the dinner that I'm making for tonight. I got home not too long ago. I started working on my lasagna that I'm making with the zucchini. I'm just waiting for a few more zucchini sheets to dry up in the oven so I can use them to get the moisture out. But I'm really excited to eat this tonight, and I think my husband and Liam are going to love it. I know Aloni loves this kind of stuff. I'm really hoping Liam will like it because I don't think he's ever had this before. He's had lasagna with pasta, but not like this. But I think he'll like it. So I tricked him today. I fed him something and I said it was pizza. He said pizza and he ate it. If I told him what it was, he wouldn't have eaten it. So let me show you from above. Here it all is. I have a little bit of a mess in the kitchen. But once I finish assembling this, then it'll go into the oven and I'll clean everything up. I just took the lasagna out of the oven, you guys. It looks incredible. I'm going to let it rest for like 20 minutes probably. And then when we sit down for dinner, I will do a little taste test with you guys and show you. And I'm also making some pasta for Liam just in case he doesn't like it. I need to like make sure we have something so we're not scrambling last minute. So that's that. You guys, it was complete chaos in the kitchen and I forgot to record my taste test for YouTube, but I have it for Instagram. How was the lasagna?
Amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. But anyway, you guys, we're gonna put Liam to sleep now and head to bed, and I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we have an event with Hermes, so that's something to look forward to. Anyway, good night. Hi guys, I did not have a chance to start off my vlog this morning because I was fully immersed in emails and going live with my vlog that you guys should have seen before this one, and it gave me very little time to have a snack and do my makeup, which I tried to record for TikTok. But I'm in the car with Mia. Mia, say hi. And we are on the way to the Hermes event. I am hoping we're gonna get there on time because we are in bumper to bumper traffic. Look, I don't know if you guys could see that. Why I listened to Google Maps, I don't know. But anyway, I'm wearing, I'll show you guys after we get out of the car, I'm wearing maternity jeans from DL 1961. I'm wearing an Hermes top, jacket, my bag that you guys twillied with me yesterday, and I'm wearing this necklace. It's a farandole necklace that I put around my neck 3 times. It usually is a little bit longer, but since I'm pregnant and swollen, it's much shorter on me today. And that is it. We are going to this presentation. It's going to be a show, and I think the show is going to be open to the public tomorrow, and then it's going to be followed by a nice luncheon. I'm really excited to see some of my friends from the industry, so it'll be really, really nice. And yeah, so I will get there and hopefully have enough time to show you my outfit. If not, it's going to have to be after the presentation. Those videos were last weekend.
world. The foal had followed a long, winding path for kilometers. It had heard that there is on Earth a specific point, a place, a space, in a simple village at the end of a simple road, behind a simple mountain, where at a certain time of a certain day of a certain month of each year, gravity reversed itself. Nobody knows why. That's how it is. Everything must be fastened by strong chains, cars and wheelbarrows, cows, calves, dogs, hens, and rabbits. And with all this, the people too must expect to be suddenly so light that a simple puff can carry them away. Above all, you must not forget anything, or else you will need to climb. That's when, for one moment, the sky becomes the ground. There were waves as tall as trees. There were currents as strong as 50 horses. Large gloves and small gloves, young gloves and adult gloves, male and female gloves will travel thousands of kilometers on a dangerous journey, achieving lightness by flapping their fingers. When aloft they will pass all that is weightless. Beauty is in this line between what you think you see and what you can imagine, between the unimaginable and the astounding.
Now that we have a moment for me to show you my outfit post-event, I'm wearing mostly Hermes, so the bag, the tassels, the shirt, the necklace, you guys, that usually is like a longer choker, but today it's not because my neck is a little bit big now that I'm pregnant. My ring, my shirt, and my jacket, I already said, are all from Hermes. My pants are from DL. These are the best maternity jeans, you guys. The band is amazing. And the shoes are from Stella McCartney via ShopMy. And if we can link some of these items for you below, we will. So that's kind of the look. I left my hair curly this morning because my husband told me that it looked better. This one's for you, and it saved me time. So this is the vibe. This is the look. Oh, and I'm wearing sunglasses from Lovelu. So that's what I'm working with today. The event was amazing. It's open to the public starting tomorrow, and it's free of charge. So if you are in Miami and you want to check out the show, you should. The show was in Asia prior to this. They said that it's not going to New York. It was in LA 2 years ago, and I didn't realize until I understood on the second scene, but the show is basically all hands. and they show it on a big screen, and it's just all hands doing iterations of the show. So you guys should really check it out if you're in Miami. Again, it's free, and come and enjoy. I got home a couple of hours ago and the traffic was so bad, you guys. It took me over an hour to get home. And as soon as I walked into the house, it was pure chaos because we got all these packages. Liam was running around, dinner time. So Liam's finally off to bed. And before I go to bed now and hit some Z's, I wanted to show you because my package came in from Sephora. Remember I told you guys earlier that I bought a couple of things. So one thing that I bought is the Lash Clash mascara. That is a tongue twister. This is the color Uninhibited Brown. This is number 2. I'm just restocking. This is something that mascara that I like. It's the one that I used today when I went for the event, but it's so pretty. You guys can see it's a beautiful, beautiful brown. I'll link everything for you below, but I love it. I like this one. I like the Westman Atelier one as well, and I like the one from Maybelline. They're all different shades of brown, but they're all like my top 3 favorite. I used to be obsessed with the Vivienne Sabo one, but they changed the formula and now it's not the same. Then I got 3 lip glosses. I got 2 from Fenty Beauty. I kind of just winged it and chose the colors on the Sephora website because everyone always talks about Fenty Beauty lip glosses. So I got one that is called Fenty Glow 01. This is a gloss bomb. It's a universal lip luminizer. And the second one I got is Fenty Glow 02, and it is a gloss bomb cream, color dip lip cream. So I hope I got like the correct thing. So this is the Fenty Glow. You guys can see. This is the lip cream in number 2. I'll swatch it on my hand. I think I bought the wrong thing. I feel like this is for my mom. My mom would love this, but I'm going to try it. I just have some lip on. You can see it's not as like translucent as I imagined it would be. Okay. Has a nice little scent. It smells like sweet and kind of like shea butter. This is the Fenty Glow. I think this is what I'm going to like. Yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to like because it has some sparkle. This kind of reminds me of like the old Dior lip glosses. My favorite Dior lip gloss is Delight, but I realized recently that it's no longer available and no longer production. Yeah, see, this one is pigmented, but it's also more translucent and it has some sparkle, which I love. You see that with lip liner, the perfect combination. I'll probably give the other one to my mom. And then the third lip gloss I got was a Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. The color is 016 Shimmer Nude. Oh, this color is stunning. They're really different, actually. Let me show you because I feel like you're going to say, oh, but the Fenty one looks the same. The Fenty one is warmer and the Dior one is cool. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to go like that. This one's like a more cool tone. This is a peachy tone. Okay, let's swatch the Dior. I feel like the Dior is going to be my new go-to. The applicator is much smaller than the Fenty one. Let's see. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. I feel like I should order a second one. That's exactly what I wanted. Look at it. I know it's kind of hard to tell in the light, but it's a little bit more translucent, but it still has that beautiful brownish nude tone that I love with lip liner. So yeah, I will link all of them below, but this is the color 016 Shimmer Nude. Love it. Anyway, I really wanted to show you guys that. I've been using the Bioderma micellar water. It's a Victoria Beckham collab, but I also just got 2 things of the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. It's all in one. I heard really good things about it. What I've been doing, because I realized that even though I double cleanse, sometimes my makeup still doesn't come off. So now I triple cleanse. And I find that it has really helped me with my skincare. So what I do is I first use the micellar water. I just kind of get all the makeup off, like my mascara and my eyeliners and stuff. And then I'll go in with a cleansing oil, and then I'll go in with another cleanser. So right now, I'm not using a cleansing oil. I'm just trying to finish off the light SR. This is from Biologique because I realized I had it and I opened it and I didn't use it. I don't want to waste it. And then I follow up with the Clear Stem. This is the Be Clear Age Ball. It's a brightening, balancing, calming cleanser. So that's what I've been doing. But I just like to get all the extra makeup off. Because even when I was just double cleansing and I would go and wipe with my either my like disposable towelettes from Clean Skin Club or with a towel, like I realized, look, there's still like makeup on my face. These are just designated for post makeup wash. Like sometimes you don't realize we still have like makeup on like these like random creases in our nose. We have some here. Like I always get like extra makeup here for some reason because my skin is a little bit drier in these corners, you know, like even on my chin. So I try to just be as diligent as possible with makeup removing. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to wash my face, brush my teeth, put my Invisalign in, and head to sleep. Tomorrow I have acupuncture at 10 a.m. to help me with my back pain and my pelvic groin pain, and then maybe like do some in my legs for my circulation where my varicose veins are. And then followed by that, like an hour later, I have my hair appointment. I'm just like thinking of, I need to get it toned because like you could see where it like washed out. You guys see like the difference. But I'm thinking of adding like a couple of lighter brown pieces towards the front of my hair. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm vibing tomorrow. But anyway, good night. Good morning, you guys. I just got to acupuncture. I'm 5 minutes early, so I was like, let me chat with you. I woke up sort of late today. Liam slept with me, and my nanny took Liam from us like 7:30 after he woke up. And I ended up falling back asleep, and I woke up literally at 8:59. My appointment for my acupuncture is at 10 o'clock, but I had to leave at 9:30 to get here on time, and I just felt super rushed this morning. But it's okay. We're here. I just hate, like, I love having extra time. I usually don't fall asleep, but I guess my body needed it, so I'm trying to listen to myself. And Aloni didn't even wake me up. He just let me sleep. But he didn't know that I had an appointment today, so to be fair, it's not his fault. Today I also have a hair appointment, which I'm looking forward to. I just need a little bit of some TLC on my hair. I actually didn't even do anything to it this morning. I just put sprinkled a little bit of water because I figured, you know what, since I have my appointment today, why put like all this product in your hair, you know? I'm going to go to the grocery store after my favorite grocery store, Plum Market. You guys know I don't really do my like full shopping there because it's really expensive. It's like Air One prices. And sorry if I'm like lisping, it's because my Invisalign are in. But the prices are like insane. But they do have like a couple of things that I love, and you can only find there, like the 5-layer dip. The tuna's amazing there. I don't really buy it anymore, but like when I'm in a pinch, I do. They have gluten-free matzah, which I want to get because they were sold out at Whole Foods and at Sprouts. And they have a couple of like other things that I like. They have like coconut cold yogurt, like stuff like that, you know. But like buying berries there and stuff, like I very rarely buy stuff like produce there. And meat, meat I do get there sometimes, but produce very rarely, like unless I run out of something because it's so close to my house. Like I'll get berries or something, but like generally I won't because it's so expensive. It's like way more expensive than Whole Foods, and it's literally the same brand of like berries. So I don't do that, but I'm going to stop by quickly because I have an hour and a half between my hair appointment and my acupuncture appointment, and I want to get a couple things that have been on my list to get this week. I'm going to go home and have some chicken liver. My mom made it for us because Aloni and I loved it so much during Passover that my brother ended up dropping us off a fresh batch yesterday. And before you yuck my yum, please be aware, because I've been realizing that on TikTok the last like couple of weeks, anytime I post Eastern European Slavic food, people are just like saying the meanest stuff in the comments, and that got me to thinking, like, we all grew up with different cultures and backgrounds and religions and we eat different things, and some things have been embedded since our childhood. Like, I came to the United States when I was 2 years old, but I grew up primarily eating Russian food. Even for school lunches, my mom packed us like Russian food. She never really packed me American food because it was not how she grew up. It's not a food that she knew. And so anytime we had American food, it was at a birthday party or when we went out to eat or like takeout, something like that. But it was not really like we always ate at home 9 times out of 10, you know, like my mom always wanted us to eat at home. Even now she's like, why are you guys going out? Let's eat at home. So I've been posting stuff on TikTok lately, and I've been seeing adults comment saying, ew, that's disgusting. I would never eat that. I would rather be vegan, or I would rather this, or I'd rather that. And it's like, first of all, keep your comments to yourself. Second of all, you're an adult. You should have some manners and some respect. And don't yuck someone's yum. Like, I would never do that. I would never go online and see someone eating something and say something really mean to them and make them feel bad about the food that they're eating. Like, food is a source of nutrients. Food is good for you. Food vitalizes you, re-energizes you. It just gives you happiness and purpose, and you know, food brings people together. Like, there's so many amazing things about food, and the way we eat food and the way we, you know, set our tables, everything is so cultural. Like, leave people alone, let people enjoy themselves, and stop being Grinch, okay? I'm honestly like, it's 2025. There's way too many things happening in the world. We have to be kinder to each other, you guys, and not like pick at the way we eat, okay? Let's be real. Those are my 2 cents for the day, because I'm tired of people being mean to each other. It's really exhausting, honestly. In my adult life, I stopped being friends. I sort of kind of like, I didn't say like we're not friends anymore, just kind of like, you know, slowly moved away from people that have bad energy and that, you know, aren't good to themselves. And because they're not good to themselves, they can't be good to others, especially friends. And people who just are energy vampires and don't make me feel good, and you know, a lot of different things. I just sort of moved away from that because I want only like positivity in my life. I try to live a very peaceful and happy life, and I wish that for others, but I don't want to be around negativity. And sometimes social media is a very wild place. That's why I try really hard not to like read too many comments. But the problem is that I do read comments because I want to respond to some of you guys with questions. So it's like a catch-22, you know? Anyway, let's go get poked. I just finished acupuncture and I just got to my favorite store. I'm gonna get a couple of things like I said, and then head to my appointment. I got most of the stuff that I wanted and needed, which was also one of the 2 things that I needed was the gluten-free matzah, and I wanted the bean dip, but they only had 1 bean dip on the shelf, and I checked it and they packed it like 5 days ago. So I was asking them if they have any more because it gets kind of sour, I feel like, when it hits the week mark. So she said, yeah, but it's gonna be ready within like the next half hour because they're making new batches. So I think depending on how hard and heavy the pregnancy cravings are, if after my hair I'm feeling like I'm still needing the bean dip, then I'll stop it and get it. But I just left because I'm on a time crunch. I did get a little imitation California sushi roll, so I'm gonna have that with me at my hair appointment when I'm sitting and waiting for the color to set in. So I have a little snackaroo, and I have to pack like another snack because I get so hungry. And sometimes you never know with these hair appointments. They tell you it's going to be like 2 hours and then you end up there for like 5 hours. So you guys, if you color your hair, well, I'm toning my hair, but I'm adding a few light strips in the front. But if you tone or color your hair, you know, sometimes the salons take way longer than they want to admit. I just got in the car post hair salon. I toned my hair like I always do because my hair tends to read red, but I did add a couple of light streaks in the front. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but just in the front, just to give me a little bit of lightness, and it's going to wash out. He said it's going to become even a little bit lighter. He did some like underneath, and he did some underneath here in case I want to wear my hair in a ponytail. But what do you guys think? I kind of love it. It's giving summer. Also, I bought these today and they're insane. This brand is called Poppy Handcrafted Popcorn. It's a dill pickle, white cheddar popcorn with a dash of vinegar, crisp dill, and a whole lot of love. And honestly, you guys, this is amazing. I was saying earlier on TikTok how this reminds me of that Smart Food OG like cheddar brand of popcorn. But obviously it's healthier, but it has that same texture and like a lot of cheddar on it. It's so good. And I'm actually obsessed. If you guys liked dill pickles, you should try this. It's not really overwhelming with dill. It actually tastes more like cheddar than dill, but it's nonetheless amazing. So anyway, I'm headed home now to see my child and hang out until dinner tonight. We have a Shabbat dinner with some family and friends. We're on the way to a Shabbat dinner. I got home and Aloni's friend was visiting from California, right, for Passover, and we hung out with him and then hung out with Liam, had some snacks and rested a little bit. Liam went to bed and now we are on our way to Shabbat. It is 8:30. We were supposed to be there at 8:15. Whoops. I'm wearing the lip gloss. You guys obviously can't see because it's too dark, but the Dior one that I showed you yesterday from my unboxing of Sephora stuff. And I really like it. It's actually kind of tingly. I didn't realize that it like actually is supposed to make your lips bigger, which I don't need any of that, but yeah. Loni, tell us something wise on this Friday.
Oh, how did I know that was coming?
Because everyone loves, actually, there's so many positive comments of people saying really nice things about your words of wisdom.
It's very kind. I appreciate that. It doesn't fall on deaf ears. Words of wisdom. Well, for us, spiritually, tomorrow is like the splitting of the Red Sea, right? When Moses split the sea. So, how can you apply that to your everyday life? That goes, the way it could be applied to someone's everyday life is going against your nature. Meaning, some of us have it in our nature to be, I don't know, maybe very negative or pessimistic, or look at things from more of a realist perspective, as they may say. And sometimes it pays to be an optimist and to have faith, faith beyond logic. And they say that Moses was already split. He was celebrating before the sea was split, and people thought he was crazy, because you have to celebrate things as if they've already happened. So that's what they say by going against your logic and going against your nature. So I would advise people, if they would be so inclined to do so, I don't know when they're going to see this video, it's probably maybe already past this time, to go above and beyond your logical mind, and always have confidence beyond logic. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. That was beautiful, my love.
Thank you, my love.
Guys, my husband is just so nice and amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's so great. I love him for many reasons, but one of the reasons why I love him, what made me fall in love with him, is that he's very smart and he's wise. And he's full of incredible wisdom and encouragement. So,
of which I have to remind myself of
yes,
all the time. So
but you're good.
Thank you for the opportunity to not only share that with others, but remind myself.
Maybe here. But the reason that I'm here with you guys and I have this platform is really thanks to my husband, because he pushed me to continue doing social media, even though at one point I thought I wasn't going to, because when my videos started going viral on TikTok specifically, I was going to delete TikTok because I was not prepared yet for the discourse that was happening about me. And I've mentioned this before, and my husband said, you shouldn't care what other people think about you, and if this makes you happy and if you enjoy doing what you're doing,
I think I turned
go for it. So I will leave you guys with that, and we will see you tomorrow. Good morning. I have already lived an entire life this morning. We were up at 6:30 and had breakfast, had playtime, had coffee time, had all the things, had a meltdown, had another meltdown. Went outside. Liam's napping. He's been napping actually for like a little bit over an hour. He will be up soon, and in that time I cleaned up the kitchen because it was a mess for some reason after breakfast. And I showered now. Now I'm getting ready. I'm going to take Liam to a birthday party at 1 o'clock. Aloni went to temple this morning. Well, not this morning. He went at 11 because that's when service started. And that's when I put Liam for a nap. And he went because today is like the last day before Passover. And this is when the Red Sea was split. So like in Passover tradition, this is like a really important day because you go and basically like pray for all the good things that you want in your relationship and your finances. So he is going to do that. I'm quickly doing my makeup so that way when Liam is up, I can just give him some lunch, even though I know at the birthday party there's going to be food, but I never like to risk that because you never know if your toddler is going to want to eat what they're serving. So I already made him food. I'm just waiting for him to get up. And I already ironed his clothes. I'll show you guys what he's gonna wear. I feel like I need to start showing his outfits more on my YouTube channel and on TikTok because I feel like he has such good outfits, but I'll just show you them laid out, not on him. I think I always forget once I put it on, I'm like, oh, let me show you, but getting a video of Liam without moving is like nearly impossible. So I have been going strong with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. It's been my favorite base. I just love how it makes my skin look. And I've mentioned this before, if you have oily to combination skin like myself, it is perfect for our skin type because it literally grips onto your skin and it doesn't go anywhere. And if you need a little bit of extra setting, you can just lightly dust over with the Kosas powder. This is called Translucent Candy. It's amazing. And I don't even bake it on. I just kind of like dust it with a light feathery brush and it stays on and it's perfect. And it makes you look dewy without making you look oily. You know, it's like that dew that you want. But I just wanted to give you a little tip about what I do. So I use the shade number 5. Obviously, when my in-laws were in town, we were going to the beach all the time, so I got a lot of color. So instead of me buying like multiple shades of this and spending more money, if you just have any sort of bronzing drops, like I have these from Westman Atelier. It is called Pal de Soleil, and I will link it for you guys below. But if you have any sort of bronzing drops, just add some on the back of your hand and mix it up until you get the correct shade that you need. You don't need to like go and buy new colors of tints or foundations every single time. So just like make use of what you already have. I'm going to add some lip balm because my lips are so dry. This pregnancy, my lips are so swollen and my lips are extra dry. Also, this shirt, you guys, is from Y Project. I'll link it for you below if it's still available, but it's a cute tank top and I'm using nipple pasties from Windsor. They're the best. I'm using the Milk Makeup Concealer. I'm just putting some under my under eye and some here and a little here because I have a little breakout. And then I'm going to mix the bottom half of my face in with the Hourglass Concealer. It's a Vanish concealer in the color Beach, just because my lower bottom of my face is a little bit more tan. Put it up here. And I'm going to start blending out the lighter concealer first, so then I can mix in the rest with the darker concealer. I find that anything that you put on your face is better with a brush versus a sponge or your fingers when you're using the Milk Makeup Hydro Tint. Just FYI. It just kind of grips better, and I'm going to keep it very basic and just use the Chanel Les Beige in the color 390 and use it on my cheekbones as like the contour. Always, guys, remember when you are doing any sort of contour that you're pulling into your hairline. I know it's gonna make your hair greasy, but like that's the only way for it to look good, especially if you are going to wear your hair up. Like it has to be melted in towards your hairline. sorry, it's hard to like talk and blend at the same time. I also have been reading all of your comments. I sat down the other day and kind of like went through everything and all of your requests, which I'm trying to meet little by little. But I organized our Shop My Shelves and I organized my Amazon storefront. So all the questions you guys have been asking, pregnancy must-have, baby must-haves, my brushes that I use in all of my makeup videos on YouTube and TikTok. I always link everything below that you guys see in the vlog. Always, it's in the description box. But now the shelves are literally all up to date, even on Amazon. Like everything that is in the pregnancy must-have, the baby must-haves, like the kitchen stuff, it's everything that I have, everything I use. And I kind of like reorganized it and took a lot of stuff out that I liked in the beginning when I first had Liam. But then as I got deeper into motherhood, I found better substitutions and solutions. Like for example, like the snot sucker. I used to use the one from Baby Frida. I thought it was like the best one. And then I found this other one on Amazon. It's like a machine and it literally gets everything out. And so I swapped that out and it's like one of the things I can't live without. So things like that I updated and organized for you. So you can always check it there and I will update everything weekly. So that's that. I have been truly obsessed with the NARS liquid blush in the color Orgasm. It has been so beautiful. I feel as though it adds the perfect flushness to your face without it being like too blushy, if that makes sense. Like sometimes blushes are just like, whoa, you know? But with the formula of the Hydro Tint, I just feel like it's a perfect marriage. So I have been loving it, and I feel too that like you can never go too much with this. Like look, you guys, how much I put on, and it just kind of blends into your face. It adds the perfect glow and hydration base, but it also gives you a little bit of that rosiness, like kind of when you're blushing, which I love. This kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, going on a first date and like being smitten, you know, like when I went on a first date with my husband, I was so smitten, I just couldn't help but smile, and I came home and my cheeks were rosy and red. Like this is like what it reminds me of, like being in love, you know? It's just so pretty. And for people who don't know how to do makeup, like you guys think I know how to do makeup, but I don't, or maybe you don't even know, maybe you don't think I know how to do makeup, sorry. I don't know how to do makeup. I just put on whatever works for my face, and I often see makeup artists like utilize product in ways that I don't utilize it because I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm not a professional. So just like, don't ever be intimidated. If you like something and you like using it in one specific way, like a product, just go for it. But I often really love products like this NARS one, and this is not sponsored, you guys, by any means. I wish it was because I love their products so much. But this is just like one of those products that if you don't know how to do your makeup well and you like blush, but you tend to like overdo it with other products, this is one of those things that you can keep building and building and building, and you'll never go wrong. It will just be beautiful. So this also looks really pretty on like if you're going to the beach and you just do sunscreen and you put a little bit on your cheeks, it's perfect. Like very, very pretty. I'm going to brush my eyebrows out with the Sonia Brow Bar. I love this one. I like it because of how the tip is. It's a little bit slanted and thicker, so it just makes it easier to put on. I actually remember one time when I got my makeup done at Tom Ford at Bergdorf Goodman when I used to work there back in the day. Not at Tom Ford, but at BG. I got my makeup done, and the makeup artist had given me a really good tip for doing my eyebrows, and he basically said just brush your hair down like this so then you can see your line, right? Your eyebrow line, like where it is, and then you can just gently follow that, because when your eyebrows are all brushed to the top, sometimes you end up drawing it too thick and like overline your brows, and then you don't like how it looks, and then you end up, you know, washing it off or rubbing it off, and then it like tends to ruin your makeup because you already did your makeup. So like there's a lot of different like nuances, but he said just brush it down and it makes it easier to follow the line. And that's one of those things that I often reference. And then just brush it up, and then it gives you that perfect seamless brow. And then if you want to add some to the bottom, you can, but generally I like to just add some to the arch. But generally they say like you shouldn't be adding it here just because then it doesn't look realistic. But sometimes I do it anyway. but in today's case, I won't. So I'm taking the cloud set and I'm putting some on the lid here. And I'm using just like any fluffy brush. This is a really old MAC brush. Just any fluffy brush, doesn't matter. Then you're gonna dip the brush like this. Get any excess off, and you're literally just going to go in a quick motion and go over any of the areas that you tend to get shiny. So I'm just gonna do some on my nose and a little bit under my eyes. Look at the difference that it already made. Let me make sure the camera's focused. Look at the difference that it already made. You see to this side of the face and to this side of the face? Super light. You still have that glow, but it just set your face so that way you have a little bit of extra protection. If you're new on here, I've said this before when I was talking about this product, that this is the exact replacement for the Givenchy Prism Libre. Literally the exact same replacement for the original one. Not the new one, the original. The new one as in like the new formula that they've done in like the last 6 months. This is the OG and it is quite amazing. I'm not really good at doing my eye makeup, so if I'm going to set my face, then I prefer to do that before I do my eye makeup, so if any residue falls, I can just lightly dust it off. Westman Atelier came out with these new baby cheek powder blush duos, and I love it. One has like a bronzer and one has a blush. So the other day I just took this is a face detailer from Kosas, and I just dusted a little bit on the brush from the bronzer side, and I swipe a little bit over my lid. It just adds a little bit of warmth to my lid, but it also makes it look as if though I knew what I was doing, you know? It's called cheating the system in my book. I'm gonna put some on the side of my nose. And you know what? I'm feeling a little fancy. So I'm going to add a little bit of this bronzer. Just a little bit. So pretty, just a little. That's it. For depth and warmth, maybe I'll add some here too. Westman Atelier products too, I like because they're very user-friendly and they're easy to apply. This one is also the baby cheeks, but this is the color Tulle and Truffle. So this is the color like this. And the other one that I just used, this one is called Suede and Sable. I'll link both below. I'm going to take the Couture Mini Clutch from YSL in the color 300. I'm just going to use this like brown color here. You can use any brown color, you guys. It doesn't have to be this exact one. Just use whatever. And I'm honestly just going to go and add as if though I'm doing a cat eye, but not really doing cat eye, just kind of stopping where the crease of my eye is. Not the crease, sorry, like right here in the corner. I'm just putting a little bit there just for a little bit of definition towards the end, and that's literally it. Okay, we're going to curl our eyelashes. Always do a nice curl. Adding a little bit of the Uninhibited Brow Mascara from YSL. I'm finishing off my lips with the lip liner from Wonderskin in the color Saddle. All of their lip liners are very creamy and very easy to apply. They remind me of like the OG KKW Kylie kit lip liners. And I'm going in with the Dior 016 lip gloss, hi babe, that I got from Sephora. And that is the look, you guys. Aloni's cleaning his shoes. What do you guys think? It's very glowy. Anyway, I'm gonna go wake up Liam, feed him, and get him ready. Liam's gonna wear this t-shirt that was gifted him for his birthday from Dolce with these jeans from DL 1961. And I bought him this Gap flannel a few months ago. That's what he's gonna wear. I'm showing you guys quickly what I'm wearing. I have on a Banana Republic blazer. I have my Y Project tank, the Hermes Farandole necklace wrapped 3 times, my Vince silk pants in burgundy, and I have my old Elias on, and this bag. and these shoes because I need to be comfortable when chasing Liam. We had a very successful birthday party. Liam had a lot of fun. He, I think, thought it was his birthday. Aloni and I are now on our way to dinner to Sunny's Steakhouse. We've never been there. We've heard really good things, and we were able to get a reservation last minute, so we're really excited. And that's about it. We just literally did nothing after the birthday party. Aloni took a nap. I browsed Zara. I ordered some stuff for Liam. I ordered a tracksuit for myself. And that is about it. Still like fairly bright out, huh?
Yeah.
7 o'clock?
7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's basically summer.
Yeah, basically summer. Anyway, I'm wearing a silk set from Zara for dinner, and I'm wearing the Magda Buttram heels, flats with the pearl, because I can't wear heels. My back was like hurting me today in my groin, so I decided not to do that. I'm wearing my bag. We're walking to the restaurant now. I wonder where the entrance is. It's beautiful weather. Good morning and happy Easter to anyone who's watching. You guys will be seeing this already. Easter would have passed, but anyone that is celebrating, I hope that all of your prayers will be fulfilled and that you guys all had an amazing Easter Sunday with your families. We just got to my mom's not too long ago. We are about to have breakfast. We had a pretty early morning, just the usual, you know. Liam woke up early. We had coffee, wrangled him in, tried to get him dressed, cut his nails. Cutting his nails has been so difficult. He used to let us. Now it's like a whole production. We have to give him like something to occupy his one hand. I have to because he starts focusing on like what we're doing, and then he like gets annoyed, especially his toenails. Forget about it. So we did all of that, and then we came over to my mom's. She made a delicious breakfast. I'll show you guys some of the stuff. And then our friends from Amsterdam, who we visited in a few vlogs a few months ago, you guys saw, they are here with their kids. So we're going to go down to the beach and play, and Liam's going to swim and he's going to nap. And my grandfather's supposed to come over, so we're just going to have like a nice family day, which is what we always do on Sunday. And that's about it. I have a pretty busy week with a couple of things that are going on, which I will hopefully be able to share with you soon. And yeah, it's really nice today in Miami. It was really windy this morning, and we thought it wasn't going to be beach weather, but actually turns out that the sun came out and it is a little bit windy, but it's nice, like in the shade, so it's perfect. So that's kind of like what we'll be doing today, and that is it. I have to film a deliverable later tonight for a brand partnership that I have coming up, and I have to start thinking about California, which is like a few weeks away, but I'm like becoming limited on what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing a dress, you guys. If you have been following me on TikTok since I was pregnant with Liam, this is a dress from Doan, and I kept it because it was such a good dress during my pregnancy, especially since it's so thin. And I remember when I was pregnant with Liam, especially in like towards the end of May and beginning of June, it was so hot in Miami. The weather is much nicer now, but when I was pregnant with him almost 2 years ago, it was brutal. And so this is like the only thing that I wore because I was perpetually hot and sweaty. So yeah, so I kept that. I didn't really buy that much pregnancy stuff this time around. I feel like everyone's like asking me all the time, oh, share your like pregnancy hauls, and I haven't really been shopping. Obviously you make a lot of mistakes the first time around when you're pregnant, like even buying stuff for your child. Like this time around for my daughter, I'm not really rebuying a lot of stuff. I'm usually just saving like all the stuff that I have with Liam. Hi baby. Sorry, you guys, Liam was looking for me and he got scared because he couldn't find me and ran out here crying like, Mama. Anyway, but let's go and enjoy the day. Cheers. I was putting Liam to sleep and Aloni got into the... What was it? Mom? We got home not too long ago. acupuncture with Liam. Got him, put him to bed. And now we're breaking our Passover fast with Lucali.